Well, well, well. Welcome to another episode of Live with London. What's going on, y'all? I see that Dwayne Wayne is already in the building. He's finally on time for once. What up, Dwayne Wayne, aka KB? What up, Kadisha? What up, Mama Mash? I see y'all in this thing. As you're coming in, go ahead and share this stream out. Let people know that you are watching and they should be watching too. Welcome to Live with London episode 330. I think I said I've been saying 230 all day, forgetting that we are in season 3 of Live with London episode 30. Am I doing it right? 30? I guess it's coming up right. I don't know. Episode 30 of season 3. Cinnamon on watermelon. I apparently have been missing out, and it's a thing. And we're gonna get into it later on in the show. What up, Meg? I see you, girl. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Y'all, welcome. As you're coming in, go ahead and share this stream out. But then also let me know that you are tuned in. So go ahead and start commenting below so I know you in the room. What's going on? What's going on? Happy Wednesday, y'all. I am a little tired. What up, LC? I'm a little tired. It's been a somewhat long week, but I think it's because I'm looking forward to the holiday weekend. I hope y'all are looking forward to who barbecuing, who, what a grill at, who got the chicken, what a chicken at, what a turkey burgers gonna be at. Let me know. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the show. Y'all know how I kick things off with a little something called Title and Artist, taking it back to the early 2000s. You know what? I don't even know the beat in my head, so this should be a little bit difficult, maybe. So, never mind. No, it's not. The beat just came to me when I read the first 4 words. What's going on? All right, title and artist. I'm going to recite the lyrics to a song, and it is your job to drop below the title and the artist of the song to get bragging rights for the week. All right, like here you go. What is up with this? Tell the truth. Who you with? How would you like it if I came over with my clique? This is actually easier than what I thought it was going to be. One more time, I'm going to run those lyrics back. What is up with this? Tell the truth. Who you with? How would you like it if I came over with my clique? All right, if you know the title and the artist to those lyrics, go ahead and drop the comments below. Drop the title and the artist below in the comments. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and share this stream out so that your family and friends know that you are watching and that they should be watching too. Let's go ahead and get into this show. I hope y'all had a good weekend this past weekend. Everything's a blur. I've had a lot of birthday celebrations. A lot of my friends and colleagues and family have had birthdays already this week or coming up this week. Shout outs to my man Stan. Stan's birthday. What up, KJ? Stan's birthday was yesterday. Jatan's birthday was yesterday. So many more. Danae's birthday is tomorrow. Shamika's birthday is this weekend. It's just a lot of birthdays. A lot of May Geminis. June Gemini season is approaching soon. Who are those June Geminis? Let me tell you. But it's gotta love them all. Gotta love them. Shout outs to LC. I know she's watching, and DC will be watching too. All right, so hot tops. Let's get into it. So apparently, Walmart sent out a blast email to its customers, who I guess use Walmart.com, and greeted them with the N-word. Where they do that at? Walmart. How did that happen? So who's paying that lawsuit? That class action lawsuit. Of course, Twitter went wild. I think this was on Sunday or Monday when it came out. But yeah, they greeted it. Welcome to Walmart. N-word. Don't know who was working on the corporate team there who wanted to lose their job that day, but quite a few people were going in on Twitter about it. Quite a few. What up, Dez? I see Dez in the building. Kenny says, I know it, but I'm going to let the newcomers get bragging rights to the title and artist. What up, Dez? Desireen. But yeah, Walmart. But you know what? I don't really... Well, actually, I did recently shop at Walmart, and I got what I needed for the free, and I was grateful for that. There bad things happen, and I wasn't gonna return my item, because I asked for a refund when it didn't show up on time, and then a month later it showed up in their store, and I was quite shocked by it. But nonetheless, what up, Lori? Dad says, see, this is why I gotta check my emails more. Exactly. What up, Clarence? So that happened with Walmart. Now, in addition to that, I want to also, I talk about travel quite a bit. I have a lot of friends who work for the airlines and things. And what up, gotta love Tosh? Let's get into this list. Now, as many of you know, and I just realized I'm wearing red, but Delta is my preferred airline carrier. So it came as no surprise that they were at the top of the list of whoever Snapchat or Instagram story this was, where Delta came number one in a close, well, not too close, but in second was American. I would have probably switched United and JetBlue. Probably would have switched those two, me personally, myself. But, it's a toss-up between the two. But what's taking me out, though, is the in-between. It's the Greyhound bus, a bicycle, hitchhiking, walking across, what up, Core, walking across the country. And then Southwest and Spirit. Frontier, unfortunately, didn't even make the cut. They didn't make the top 10. But this is the 5 through 8, is what took me all the way out. Again, I don't care for Southwest just because I just didn't feel good both times I was on that plane, going and coming. But then Spirit. I've flown Spirit now, I think, maybe twice. I know once for sure. Once, and it wasn't bad. But this is why I prefer Delta, because let me tell you something. This is not a Delta flight. This is absolutely not a Delta flight. Check this madness out. Hey, Meg.
Damn, that's a cool fight.
Can't believe it.
Damn, Sonny been busy in
Like, now, it was one thing to be seeing people fighting in the terminals or at the gates, right? Which is absurd to me as well. But this was a mid-air flight. A mid-air flight, y'all. Now, again, this was not a Delta flight because Delta has it to where their name's going to be on the headrest. All right? You don't know it's a Delta flight. If you've flown Delta, you know you're on a Delta flight. All right? I'm screaming. What up, Bunch Lurie? What up, Angela? I'm screaming at Southwest is the worst. They don't have first class. And Dwayne says, Lord, they fighting again. I don't even want to travel no more. And yes, insert Nene Leak's gif of woo child, the ghetto, the get on while a flight is in midair. Let me tell y'all something. After September 11th, I don't make any sudden moves. I don't mention certain words. I do what TSA asks me to. I do what the stewardess and pilots or whoever else, flight attendants, what they ask me to, because I don't want to cause any disruption. All of these people involved, I'm sure, are going to end up on the no-fly list in that video, all right? On the plane, do they realize and that's my thing, you're in the air. Like, I don't even go to the bathroom. If I go to the bathroom, I think I've been on an airplane bathroom maybe twice in my life. One time I just couldn't hold it no more. I had to go. And I've been on flights that have been like 5 hours long. I just don't get up from my seat unless somebody in my row need to get up, which is why I try to always get the window seat, because I just do not do all that moving on a plane. Call it what you want. I just don't be getting up. I ain't doing it. Everybody catching charges. I wouldn't have tried to break it up either, because I wouldn't want to have gotten caught up in the foolishness, right? And the fines. Elsie says some flight attendant get two. Oh yeah, I saw that a flight attendant get 2 teeth knocked out recently. I think it was on a Southwest flight. Again, this kind of foolishness ain't happen on a Delta flight. Please say it ain't us. I think it is us, and I had to play it. But you know what though? I'm gonna bring it back to us real quick. So let's get on to the excellence of us at times too. We're gonna move on from the cousins. What up, Ivory? Y'all, and if you just not joining, go ahead and share this stream out. Let your family and friends know that you're tuned in, and they should be tuned in too for Live in London episode 330, season 3, episode 30, Cinnamon on Watermelon. So, the Waynes. Black excellence, comedy legends, family, dynasty, even for that matter. I don't know why Kim's not in this photo. I mean, Kim might not have millions, like the rest of them, like the brothers all have, but nonetheless, but just a breakdown of their net worth. And I want to get into just the different franchises that, they're or movies that they're responsible for, but even just television series, like in Living Color, I think is where we all pretty much got to know them, right? But then you have like the Mo Money and the Blank Man and the scary movies, which we're going to get into, White Chicks and so many other things. But what I did not know, and I thought it was that they just chose to walk away, but clearly, the Scary Movie franchise. I remember being in high school and catching these things. Like, I was a Scream fanatic. I know you did. Like, Summer fanatic, have the box DVD sets of both, right? But Scream was like the parody of those scary movies, right? I mean, Scary Movie was the parody of those movies. So, Scary Movie 1, success. Scary Movie 2, my absolute favorite. When Brenda was being chased, while Brenda and Cindy were being chased by while Cindy was being chased by like the skeleton bones, and then she saw Brenda, was like, Brenda! And she was like, it's gonna kill us. You're like, no, it would have just killed you if you would have just shut the fuck up. Favorite movie from that franchise. But by Scary Movie 3, they were no longer a part. The Waynes were no longer a part of the franchise because apparently Harvey Weinstein and his brother, I think Robert or Bobby Weinstein, like forced them out. And Marlon Wayans was speaking on Kevin Hart's A Low Down Dirty Shame. Yes, my favorite. Top 10. Top 10, Low Down Dirty Shame. But Marlon Wayans was on Kevin Hart's podcast, I guess. Something. I don't remember what it's called. And he said that they took it from them. Like, the Weinsteins stole the Scary Movie franchise from them. And I'm going to be honest, I remember exactly when I went and saw this movie. Senior year of high school, went with my best friend Monique to Rave Motion Pictures in St. Lucie West on a Saturday night to watch this. I don't even remember anything besides Brenda being in it for this long and something from the ring like coming out of the TV and like killing Brenda. I didn't watch any. I didn't watch 4. I didn't watch 5 because 3 was trash to me. It was not of the same caliber as 1 and 2. Just saying. I think that was a huge and grave mistake on behalf of for the Weinsteins that have done that to the Waynes, but the Waynes still came out on top because they're still doing things, especially Marlon. Marlon's really out here hustling. Now, in addition, I see we shouting out some of our favorites in here. Blank Man is a classic. If you haven't watched Blank Man, you have to go and get it with David Alan Grier and Damon Wayans, and Robin Givens as well. She was in there as well. She was the love interest. She was the Lois Lane to Blank Man, basically. What else? Nobody got the title and the artist yet, and I want to play this next video, and I feel like it's gonna be too close to give it away. Oh, so what else happened this weekend? So the Billboard Awards, I guess, was this weekend. They did it like kind of all over the place with satellite locations. I didn't watch most of it, but I caught little snippets, right? I caught like a snippet of Drake and his son live, and I also caught Pink giving her like acceptance speech, which I'm gonna talk about at the end of the show. But I saw this and I couldn't resist sharing it. So this is the photo, of course, of Chris Breezy headed into Drake's Artist of the Decade party last night. That's why I saw Drake, because he won the Artist of the Decade, brought his son out on stage to receive the award. Cute son, cute kid, real cute kid. He's no longer hiding the world from his son, or his son from the world, however he said it. But someone in the comments said, IDK, who's closer to midnight? Him or Soulja Boy? And I just choked on my coffee because they compare him to Michael Jackson in Thriller. Yes, I'm just repeating or reporting what the folks on social media have to say. Chris Brown looks like he's seen better days. I wouldn't say he's as far as Thriller looking, but I wouldn't say that it was too far-fetched for people to make the comparison. That's a nice Cadillac, though. I will say that. That Cadillac, have y'all seen the new Cadillacs? The 2021 Cadillac is fire. All right, the dashboard, it has like this display where the car like comes at you. It is dope. You need to Google it after the show, though. after the show. Oh, Latrice, I missed your answer. Yes. Drop some emojis right now. The title and artist for this week is indeed Destiny Child, Say My Name. Maybe the comments were moving too fast for me. Oh, you know what you did, right? The comments were moving too fast for me, LC. Drop some trophy emojis right now from my girl, LC, for getting the title and artist for this week correct. Trophy emojis for LC. But yeah, Chris Brown looks like he's seen better days. I just wonder, like, does he have a personal chef or nutritionist? I wonder. He has enough money to afford one. He should consider it. Get on like Kevin Hart's workout plan. He can come back. He can still dance. But he can come back. Now, speaking of music, this is just for fun. Because I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Y'all check this out. Breezy hopping out that Uber Black XL, right? Shout out to Michelle Williams, though she does have a book that she recently released. I forget the title. It's just my bad, Michelle. I saw her earlier though on like doing a press tour. Yeah, Michelle has a book out if you're interested. For those who are wanting to hone, I think it's called Checking In. She was talking a lot about checking in with your mental health. So like it's around like mental health. But go cop that. She looks good on the cover for sure. And speaking of looking good on the cover, I saw this and I screamed. Because Lord knows, I go back and forth between 2019 and 2021. This is where I'm at right now. We'll see where I'm at in a few weeks. But I saw a video, I saw a hack that I'm going to share with y'all because y'all my people, right? And because y'all my people, I believe in giving y'all gifts. So you get a gift. You get a gift of videos because that's all I can afford. Free videos from TikTok. So if you have a double chin situation going on, and I attempted to try this with myself, but I don't really have much of a double chin. Like I would like it to be tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, but I don't got much like double chin. Check this double chin hack out. Try it sometime and let me know if you think it works. Because it worked on this girl in the video. Watch her face and chin at the beginning. And then remember what it looked like when you see it at the end. Because it worked on her. It did. I believe it did.
I may be sad, but I have a tip. Your double chin is actually just congestion. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab it forcefully until you can feel the rim of your jawline and tug, tug. Keep feeling that mass of congestion go all the way back until you get to the nape of your neck, and then take it right here and push it down. Well, you'll feel it drain down the back of your throat. And quickly do it to the other side. And so I'm catching it here and draining it down. And voila. No more double chin.
Look, did you see how like
See, pro tip.
It works for her. I'm curious to know if it works for you all. I will likely be posting this video for sure on the Live for London profile page. Because that microwave one did not work last week. It did not. I did not test that one before I posted it. And I tested it after the fact. And I thought I had broke my microwave, to be honest. I really did. I held down the tube. And next thing I knew, it was just going crazy. It did not mute anything. It just malfunctioned. But I got it back working. I had to unplug it. All right. But let me know if the double chin hack works. All right. Oh, she had like it wasn't as like angled as it was at the end of the video. It was definitely a little more loose looking at the beginning of the video. To say I don't believe it. Gullips develop over time and have staying power. I believe you. You know, I take TikTok as like TikTok University. So I tried different things out. It didn't really work in my opinion with me. The picture looked the same. I was going to do a side by side, but I decided to keep that for myself. Because I was like, not posting it. But let's keep things moving. Some just for fun videos. Okay, so I've also tested a few things out when it comes to this as well, right? So I eat a lot of fruit. Y'all know. Clearly I have my pineapples here. I eat them like all day, every day. I've learned I'm now getting into eating strawberries with whipped cream at night just to give me something like sweet and fat at the same time. This is how you can keep your fruit fresh. I never would have thought about this. And the strawberries are keeping pretty well thus far. And it's been like 3.5 days. Check this out.
Have you had fruit go bad days after buying it? This trick will keep your fruit fresh in the fridge for 2 weeks. Wash with a fruit wash and then make sure it's super dry on a paper towel. Once it's all the way dry, store it in mason jars in the fridge. I love that it's ready to grab and go. These strawberries are 2 weeks old.
Y'all are taking me out with the comments. Dad says she got a cyst she moved around. Mindy says, if I could just push the double chin around my entire body, it would look all kinds of different. Ain't that the truth? For real, for real. Now, in addition to that, another hack, which took me a minute to grasp what was happening here, but this is also smart when you start thinking about the world opening back up and people going to like concerts and festivals and events where your bags get checked and all of that jazz. They're not going to question this right here.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know?
They had actual, I'm assuming it was vodka that they had in their hand sanitizer because it was so clear. I thought it was actual. I'm like, why are they putting hand sanitizer inside of the cups? I was a little slow. I had to watch it 2 times to catch it, but hey, makes sense. It makes sense. Now, in addition to those, let's do some more real quick. This is actually pretty funny as well. So if you're going out shopping at Sam's and you're loading your carts up, you can feel free to try this one too. I'm not trying it because I think I might not be able to get up. But hey, let me know how it goes.
How you like that? You gon' like that? Da 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 da. Like that? How you like that? Da 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 da. Now, look at you now.
I think she should have had a basket that was full of more stuff and like went running. I feel like if she would have ran with a cart that was like heavy and then did the fall thing, it would have pulled her like the gravity, law of motion, right? It would have pulled her to where she would have been able to get up like the first girl did, I think. I don't know. I low-key want to try it out, but I also don't want to embarrass myself. You understand what I'm saying? Now, somebody who doesn't mind embarrassing themselves is this guy. Do y'all believe in doing trust falls? I know with a lot of different like corporate events and leadership type meetings and camps and retreats, people back in the day used to do trust falls. I don't really know if people are still doing it nowadays because I don't know if I would put my life, or at least my bones, in somebody else's hands, right? So with that being the case, watch this video right here. And mind you, the guy is saying, trust fall, trust fall.
Y'all cannot be doing stuff like that, bro.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hell no! You're too big to be doing all that.
Yo, he was too big to be doing that. Like the girl on the bench, she was like, oh no. Mama got out of Dodge quickly, okay? Like with the quickness. Okay, now speaking of what's big. Okay, so what's big? Your body. So which video is about to play first? Let's do fattest thing ever that you've done. What's the fattest thing ever that you've done? Oh my gosh, his big A try to follow me and I bet you I'm pressing charges. I know that's right, Des. Wait, I gotta like that one. Okay, so listen to this story. Check it out.
Tell me the story of the fattest thing you ever did. All right, years ago when I was a lot heavier and I could really, really put some food away, I would go into Taco Bell. I'd always go on the inside, make sure they got it right. So I always have my little notebook with everybody else's orders on it. I order for everybody. So I'd go in there and I'd be like, okay, can I get like 4, hard taco supremes and order a cinnamon twist? And then I would, let's see, Jeff, I can't remember if Jeff wanted Supreme. Oh, well, he gonna get what I order. And can I get 2 soft taco Supremes and an order of cinnamon twists with that one? And then Jennifer wants 2 chalupas, but can you make them chicken? And a chicken Mexi melt. And I think that'll be it. Oh, and I'll take a large Mountain Dew. I don't think they want anything to drink, and that I'm good. All of it was for me. There were no names on that list.
Yo, come on. Like, let me tell you something. I don't think I've ever done anything to that extent. But what I will say is, I am, and my family as a whole, right, was known for going to 3 and 4 different places getting food. Okay? Because you just have a taste for some of everything. We were notorious for that. Like, our friends would like love coming over to our house, like whether after school or just a random Tuesday night or on the weekends, because we were hitting every spot. We were going to the Wendy's, we were going to Popeyes, we were going to Pizza Hut. Period. And might still hit the grocery store to get snacks. All right? We were going to it all. Whoo, child, Lord, good days. I paid for it, but Lord, good days. And then this was also just funny to me. I'm gonna play it. All the Marissas in my life, I actually love and adore. I think they're amazing. But this story took me out because she sounds like she was. Wait, hold on. Read in the comment. This is I mute the phone when I'm ordering because y'all be in my business and I don't like that. So I do have before we get to Marissa, I might not even play Marissa tonight. So funny story. I was on the phone with my sister. Maybe like, I don't know, a year ago at this point. And she was, I believe, at either Chick-fil-A or Starbucks. And she's placing this order and she had me talking through her Bluetooth of her car. And she did not mute her phone. And normally people do that, right, Des? So she did not mute her phone and she's ordering food and things. And to where the person said, "Is that all?" And then she added something else. And so when she added something else, I was like, damn! And to where I heard the person start laughing. And she's like, "You don't be embarrassing me like that." I'm like, "You shouldn't be ordering all that damn food, girl. What's going on? What is going on? Is that for breakfast and lunch?" I'm just saying, I love you, girl. Good times. Since then, she like either calls me back or she puts the phone on mute. Since that time. Every time she does. But let's go ahead and play this story of Marissa real quick. Because I just think it's funny. Check this out.
I've come to the conclusion that everybody with the name Marissa is middle of class. This girl named Marissa, who was Hispanic, walked up to me and she was like,
I
"You
muted the
don't
wrong
really know
thing,
how to
didn't I?
speak Spanish." And I was like, "Yeah, I do, Marissa." And she was
Wait,
like,
let's start it
"Then what-"
over. I
I've
muted the
come
wrong
to the
thing.
conclusion that everybody with the name Marissa is a bitch. And I say that solely based off the fact that when I was in 5th grade, I tricked my entire class into thinking I knew how to speak Spanish. Now, they were all white people in the middle of Virginia, so I did not feel bad about that shit. I would say shit like, "Oh, cambiasera, cambiatera," and they'd be like, "Oh my God, what does that mean?" And I'd be like, "Oh, it means it's a beautiful day outside." And they would eat that shit up until one day in the middle of class, this girl named Marissa, who was Hispanic, walked up to me and she was like, "You don't really know how to speak Spanish." And I was like, "Yeah, I do, Marissa." And she was like, "Then what's my name in Spanish?" And I said some shit like Mariamba. Bitch, where the B came from, I don't know. I was off the dome with it. And she was like, "No, it's Marisa." okay. Like, you did that for what? You did that for what? We could have had these white people fooled together. You chose the wrong side that day, Marissa. So if you went to Armstrong Elementary and you have Miss Knight's 5th grade class with me and your name is Marissa, I still think about that day, bitch.
So for me, it was the okay. Okay, girl, you was lying. What were you lying? What was the purpose? Why were you lying? Okay, let's go ahead and I hope y'all enjoyed those story times from the social. So let's go ahead and get into this spiel this week. It is quite a bit of a long one. It's like 3 paragraphs. About three and some change. If ever you need some advice from a non-expert such as myself and your fellow viewers of Live with London, shoot me an email at spillwithlondon@gmail.com. Again, that is spillwithlondon@gmail.com. And go ahead, if you have not done so already, share this stream to your profile so folks know that you're watching and they should be watching too. Bunch says, my mom did the same thing to me at Sonic. You know how this shit is. Yes, we do, Tasia. I can hear it in her voice. I can hear it. Patty, she could have went with it. She really could have gone with it. Marissa could have went along with it. Jeff chose the wrong side, Marissa. Okay, so this week's story, or this week's email, spill, whatever you want to call it, is brought to you by me. But no, I'm just playing. It's written in by, I was going to say Algebra, but her name is actually Allegra. I actually like the name Allegra. There was a show, I feel like, on Nickelodeon or either Disney, where like the puppet's name, I think, was Allegra. Was it a puppet or was it a cartoon? Don't really remember. Long time ago. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So it says, hi, London. My name is Allegra. I'm 33 years old, and I'm a movie and television makeup artist and live in Atlanta. 3 years ago, I met a great guy who was in town visiting for Memorial Day weekend from South Georgia. He was very attractive, 36 years old, and in the Army. We saw each other throughout the weekend and had a great time. Once he went back home, the conversations continued, and I mean daily. Good morning texts, mid-afternoon calls on lunch breaks, and even nightly calls. We began officially dating shortly after July 4th, and he came up and we spent the weekend together. He splurged on a hotel and all. My first weekend visiting him, he got us a hotel in Savannah. He lived about an hour away in Hinesville and wanted us to explore Savannah together. Oh, real romantic, Allegra. Nonetheless, everything was great with him. We spent as much time as our schedules allowed. And, it says March 2019, however, he told me he was being sent overseas and would be gone for 2 years. I had fallen for him by then, so I was willing to wait for him. Whoop, gonna grab this because I feel like we're about to get into it. So I was willing to wait for him. We were already long distance, but now we just be in different time zones. Well, and she puts in caps, for 2 years, I waited for him to get back to the States. I did the middle of the night FaceTimes, declined dates from people who were interested, and dealt with loneliness during the beginning of COVID because I didn't have anyone to hold me. Well, Mr. Perfect has been back in the States for now almost 2 months, and I haven't seen him. We only talk a few times a week, not daily, and I just don't know what I should do. Do you think there is someone else? Should I move on? Should I drive to Hinesville and find him? My friends and I found an address. Help. I want to be his face and not with my brush. Well, Allegra, I'm going to take a sip for the people. As the comments are pouring in, and they started with Des. Yes, Des, you better come through with the comments. So, Allegra, girl, you's in trouble. Oh, no. Des says decline dates. Oh, Miss Girl. So, I think that, I don't know how far Hinesville is from Atlanta. I actually have family. Well, I have an uncle now who actually, I don't know whether my Uncle JC was like in the Army or like Navy, Air Force. Not really sure. He was in the service. Maybe Army, because I also had some friends. A friend of mine whose husband is in the Army, and I think they were in Hinesville or somewhere nearby for a while. Anyways, nonetheless, don't know how far it is from Atlanta, but I think that you should let it go. Let it go. If I wanna, then let it go. But then I also would like to add Did you ever see his house? Because Mr. Perfect could very well be married. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Because the fact that you had to find an address and y'all had been dating for at least nearly a year, I guess, before he had to go overseas. And when you went to Hinesville, I'm noticing what you asked me about, but now the wheels are turning. When you went to go visit him the first time, you said that he got y'all rooms in Savannah. Did you ever go? Now I have questions. See, this is what I be meaning. Now I got questions, Allegra. Did you ever see his house? No, you didn't, because you said y'all found an address online. You and your friends did. So that means you've never been to his house. Red flag. Red flag right there. I answered my own question. So let's see what the viewers have to say as well. Iris says, I'm going to need her to stop. She doing too much. Allegra window. Oh, yeah, that was the name of the show. Thanks, Tage. That's just Army. Corey, what up, Teresa? Corey says, always have a backup plan, second backup plan, and third backup plan for situations like this. Dad says he been married for 2 years. Yeah. Iris says, when the boys are away, the girls will play. You left, I left too. Kenny says, sips drink. Dad says he needed time to get married and honeymoon. His ex ain't never leave the country. I real deal had that thought too, that maybe he never even left the country. Like maybe he just told you that. Shout outs to you though for being like a loyal one and a real one, Allegra. Maybe a little naive, but I love too. But I also fact check, triple check, go through things to make sure stuff add up. Because if the math ain't mathing, I ain't having it. If it don't make sense, can't keep me around. Just put it out like that. I think you need to let it go though. I would not even waste the gas or the time or the effort unless you just want to have a girls trip with your girls and do something for kicks and giggles. But I would not, me myself personally, drive to no Hinesville or in South Georgia to knock on somebody's door. Because he could be in a whole married relationship, situationship, family with kids and all that kind of stuff. And it's just, sometimes it happens like that, Allegra. I appreciate you for writing in, but I say, nah, sis. Do not drive down and definitely do not reach out anymore either. Maybe even block. I would recommend blocking. Did you follow him on social media? Did he have any social channels? See, this is what I mean. I be having follow-up questions. The math ain't mathing to me, Allegra. Leave him be. Av says, we 33 plus, we ain't got that kind of time. Dad, she got she gonna look crazy showing up to that lady house. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it, Allegra. I appreciate you for writing in, though. I will say that much. And so if ever you have a little tea you want to spill or need some advice or just have a question, shoot me an email at spillwithlondon@gmail.com and I'll be happy to at least respond to your email. I'll do my best to answer it on the show. I try to only do like one at max 2 per show. But yeah, dang, Allegra, that's sad. All the best, though. I know the movie entertainment industry is opening back up here in Atlanta, so hopefully you're getting booked and staying busy. And maybe even getting flued out for some projects, because I'm sure you need some type of distraction after waiting for 2 years for somebody. Oh, child. Yeah, I'll send up a prayer for Allegra tonight. Thank you, Allegra, for writing in. All right, let's keep the show moving. Let's keep it rocking and rolling and rocking. Where we at? Well, speaking of people being married, those of y'all who in relationships and situationships, what are you stored as, or what do you think you're stored as in your boo or your bae, your partner's phone? Let me know if this is a thing.
What in the hell?
Tell me why the my name in his phone is Amber Wallen.
That's your name, though.
You can say wife, lover. Put some emojis on there, Ben.
I carry the emojis in my heart.
In the phone, just like your coworkers, Ben.
You're up in my sheets in a way that my coworkers are not. Phone is a tool. Oh, riffraff.
Get my hat.
Amber, come inside. It's raining. Come on.
Okay, so is that a thing? Like, what do y'all have people still like? I know I have like my family stored as like different names. in my phone based off like television characters or the actual actors' names, actors and actresses' names, or like entertainers' names. Like my best friend name is like Kiki Wyatt because she used to like keep a knife set in her like bedroom to like in case anybody broke in, she'd be able to stab them, cut them up, slice them up. So I called her Kiki Wyatt because Kiki Wyatt like stabbed one of her husbands at one point or baby fathers, I'm not sure. So she's been that since 2006 at this point in my phone. But what do y'all store your significant others as or your baes and boos as in your phone? I'm curious to know if anyone's bold enough to write it in the comments. Let me know. I'll put people whole names. I don't know, just what it is. I see where Kenny says my wife's name is literally ha in my phone. Baby daddy name is equals nobody. Oh, in all caps, I scream. What up, Candace? Yeah, I'm going to have to get more creative. I think it'd be cute people be using emojis and stuff. I'm like, I don't be doing all of that. Like, because you know why? I also when I have my earpiece in, I in Siri's kind of like reading it out loud, she reads verbatim the emojis that it is as well. So just saying. I don't save these numbers. I'll save my husband number after the pastor says, kiss your bride. I know that's right. T-Rex is what I'm named. Oh, I like that. T-Rex. That's cute. I do like T-Rex. So I think nicknames are cute. Oh, I probably should go ahead and change it. I do have a nickname for my little boo. So I'm going to have to, maybe I will change the name. I'll think about it. We'll see. We'll see. Mindy says nope in all caps. So funny. Okay, so let's see what we want to play next. Wait, baby, I want to play. Oh, okay. So speaking of those who are in relationships and things, or living with a roommate, even for that matter, like a real deal roommate and y'all share a pet. Who do y'all think the dog would run after if you ran away? Check this out. This is so funny and cute at the same time.
Run in opposite directions to see who your dogs love more.
That poor puppy, it was literally trying to go both ways and it just kept running in circles. Like, did you notice how he would run this way and then flip it around, like running counterclockwise and clockwise? Because he was really trying to go to both of them. Had done confused the poor pup. Had done confused the puppy. And then let's also get into, this made me holler. I'm like, how did they get these cats to do this? Was it just perfect timing and they happened to be recording it? Check this out.
Scar! Brother, help me!
Long live the king.
Savage. And then you're not going to tell me that animals, especially dogs in my opinion, really aren't like super smart. This next dog was so upset with its owner, with its human, the dog wouldn't even look at its mom. It wouldn't even look. It acted literally just like an upset kid. Watch this.
Baby, they were too busy for a pup cup. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They were too busy. I could have asked for a pup cup. Oh my goodness.
Like, it was so cute. Now, speaking of kids, so one of my longtime friends posted a photo of her kids, and they're all wearing like their class of shirts. And the youngest one out the bunch, because that's the one I remember most, shirt said class of 2033. And you know the wildest part is, when you do the math, that's only 12 years from now, right? And 12 years can go by swiftly, just as swiftly as 1 year can go by. But I was like, oh my God, 2033. And I saw this video. I said, I wonder, is this how she's going to dance out the door when the last one leaves for college or whatever they decide to do with their lives when they turn 18? Check this out. I think it was the red Solo cup, which we all know something was in that cup. And the drop it low at the front door as she was walking back out, going out the door to reclaim her time. I think that's what did it for me. How about you? Nonetheless, let's keep it going to, let's get in this kitchen. Okay, we're about to go ahead and get into the reason behind the title of tonight's show before we wrap things up. We have about 10 minutes left. I'm trying to get into it before an hour. All right, so first, let's get into, you know what? Forget it. Okay, so I was reading on how to lose belly fat, how to burn belly fat as quick as possible. And they were saying different things like, avocado, salmon, cinnamon, what else is it? Just different things that, so I'm like, I can use that. So we're going to talk about avocado and cinnamon tonight. But first we're going to start with what I cannot, because I feel like this will do nothing but add more pounds to the stomach. Check this one out real quick.
Understood these sandwiches until now.
They're easy, so you just let them unthaw and eat.
Pre-made peanut
What you
butter and
doing?
jellies when I cook for
What
a
you
living,
doing?
But these are the
What you
easy
doing? What you
solution for
doing?
an
What you
indulgent weekend
doing?
breakfast when you don't
What
have
you
time for
doing?
dough to rise. These
What you
delights are like
doing?
a churro meets a donut in the best way. Hands down, the best peanut butter and jelly you'll ever eat.
I'll be back.
Listen up.
Y'all. Now, I was never a fan really of Uncrustables. That's what they call Uncrustables. But I like me a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I do. Heavy on the jelly, but a good amount of peanut butter too. That Uncrustable, when she threw it in the deep fryer and then dropped it into the cinnamon, I was like, I know that's good. I know it is. I'm going to try that one day as a cheat meal. One day. Don't know when, but one day. But what I know I will be trying is this right here. Because just you ever hear of something and can taste it? Once you hear, I never would have thought about that. But I can taste it. I can. Check this out.
My absolute favorite way to eat watermelon is with cinnamon on it.
Janelle, girl, let me tell you something. If I try this and it's nasty, we gonna have some beef. Now let's do it. Tati tries things. So if it's nasty, you don't have to. Oh yeah, I got a joke for y'all. A group of cacti walked past some watermelon, and the cacti said, "Nice melons." Then the watermelons replied, "Wait, bitch, this is not funny." Never mind. Okay, y'all, I got my watermelon, and I got my cinnamon. Tell me why I picked up some nutmeg at first. First things first, say, not this. First things first, say a grace. Amen. Where the fork at? Cheers. Hold on! This good!
And rumor has it that also throw the nutmeg on there too. Not just the cinnamon. Throw the nutmeg on there too. So Publix will be getting some money this weekend from moi. I will be getting me some watermelon, some cinnamon, and some nutmeg, and sprinkling it on there, testing it out. Now, I also saw this for the avocados, right? Because when I was doing keto, I would do like turkey burger with avocado, no bun, no bread, or nothing like that, but like mashed avocado. And I saw this, and I'm like, this actually sounds good too. Shout outs to E for turning me on to avocados and had me try my first guacamole like 2 years ago in San Diego. Shout out to my girl Erica. But watch this. Sounds good.
I'm trying more of the weird food combos that celebrities like to eat. Today I wanted to try Kourtney Kardashian's famous avocado pudding, as seen on Keeping Up with the Kardashians and eaten by Addison Rae. All you need is 1 avocado, 1 tablespoon of cane sugar, half a cup of almond milk, and then 1 tablespoon of light Manuka honey, but I don't know what the fuck Manuka is. Blend until smooth. Here is the finished result. Give it a try. This is fucking fire. It tastes like sweet avocado, but it tastes like a really good dessert. 12 out of 10.
It looked really good, right? All right, now this gives me anxiety. I know I was speaking of kids earlier. This gives me a little bit of anxiety watching kids, especially toddlers, cook. I like clean spaces. I do. And I feel like they don't have enough, they don't quite have their hand-eye coordination down yet, in my opinion, and motor skills all the way up to par to help me in the kitchen. I know I'm going to have to get around that one day, but I don't know when that's going to happen. This gave me anxiety.
Mommy got it. There we go. Last one. Good job, guys. Into the bowl. There you go. Good job. There you go. Add cinnamon. There you go. Ready? Scoop and score. Good job. Scoop and score. Dip and flip. Dip and flip.
And why did he throw the eggshell in? And that's what I mean, anxiety, because I feel like I'm going to have to watch them too much, and I can just get it done fast if I just do it myself. I just want to do it myself. Now, what I also want to do is because I thought my mouth salivated from the watermelon and cinnamon. These lamb chops, though. Get it? Not to scoop the egg off the counter and place it in the bowl. Yes, Corey. Yes, that was what I'm like. Ugh, and put it right here. This is too much. I don't want the eggs touching my hands. But that's what fell on the counter. I just couldn't deal. But these lamb chops, so get into it. Prepare yourselves.
Do the shit on my own, pockets long. I'm so grown, I'm so godly. Even when alone, I'm never lonely. Only call them up when I am horny. Yeah, I'm that bitch and I know it. And I don't even need nobody else to notice. I'll be riding through the hood, bumping my own shit. Headed to the crib right by the ocean. Yeah, I did it, I do it all by myself. Yeah, I get it, don't need nobody.
You ain't never felt to be by yourself. You ain't never.
Personally, I could have did without the fried shrimp. I would have preferred them sauteed. That's me myself. Would have preferred them sauteed. And probably could have kept the waffle too. But, you know, hey, the lamb chops though, baby, them things looked good. All right, so let's keep it moving. Let's let me wrap this show up. So I know I mentioned real quick, briefly, the Billboard Awards, but I caught Pink. I'm not sure. I think she won the Icon Award. And in her speech, or to wrap up her speech, she said something along the lines of, I caught her saying to dream big, because what if they happened? Or what if they came true? Right? And so I saw that, and I then saw this morning or yesterday morning where my girl Malika, Magic Alika, posted, don't downgrade your dream, or shared, don't downgrade your dream to match your reality. Upgrade your faith to match your destiny. And so I thought it was just so timely and right, just so appropriate after hearing Pink's speech, and saying to dream big, because what if they come true? Why not? Like, literally, like, we got to remove out of the realm of reality when it comes down to, like, our vision for our life and what we want to happen. And this hits so, like, hard right here for me. And even here, I would say, to don't downgrade your dream to match your reality. Like, when I think about the fact that, like, Ava DuVernay didn't pick up a camera until I believe I know she was in her 30s. I want to say she was 33. Until she was 33, didn't pick up a camera, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So upgrade your faith to match your destiny. Because I believe we can create anything we want in this life as long as we got breath in our body and a beat in our heart. So that's the message for tonight. But then also I saw this, my girl Cam shared this out. And I was like, this is also like just to underscore, right? I love how you pray for something. It seemingly goes unanswered. And then one day, you're at the center of the very thing that once felt impossible. The waiting room isn't punishment. God was positioning you to receive the fullness of your request. Stay in position. Let me tell y'all something. Now, this right here, like, I remember there were times years ago where I like felt like I wanted this position and this is that and third and blah, blah, blah. And when it didn't happen for me, I was like, well, dang, like, what didn't I do right? Like, why not me? And blah, 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 blah. But it was because there was something better for me. It was something better for me to where I would not be who I am today at all. I know I wouldn't be if I had got that position. And I love the life that I live and love and lead so much more because of who and where I am today. So, like, remember this too, like, the waiting room isn't punishment. God, higher power, source, the universe, whatever you choose to call it, because I'm not going to put a gender on it, was simply positioning you to receive the fullness of your request. So stay in position, people. Get in formation, all right? Get in formation. We're going to look at the recipe. Stop holding it. I will post the lamb chop video also on the to the page today. He can't even. It did look good. The waffle was a cheddar biscuit mix. I believe it was. You're right, Latrice. Yes, God, it's the whole message for me. Yes, I love that. Yes. What up, Meg? So y'all stay in position. Stay strong. Stay encouraged. Stay motivated. Y'all have an amazing holiday weekend. Have a good time. Enjoy your friends and family and loved ones. If you haven't gotten vaccinated yet, consider it. Otherwise, still mask up, wash your hands, social distance when possible. Yeah, know how close. Shout out to Latrice for getting title and artist right. It was Say My Name. Y'all know how to close it out. Live bold, love loud and proud. Oh, there will not be a show next week. He's booked. And maybe not the week after that too, but I'm undecided. But definitely will not be a show next week, y'all. But nonetheless, live bold, love loud and proud, laugh hard, and don't stop. Get it, ooh, get it. Don't stop. Pop that. Let me see you in 2 weeks. Mwah.